Hello my nail friends and welcome back to Dippin' with Carolina. Today I have a really cool winter set for you. So I'm starting off with my UNT peel base as always. I have wiped my nails down with alcohol to remove any oils and dust. And I also have builder gel on top of my nails. So the peel base acts as quick and easy removal without disturbing the builder gel underneath. I apply one layer to all of my nails. This also eliminates my use of acetone, which has helped with the health of my nails and skin. Sometimes acetone can be really drying, especially if I was using it once a week. So I'm going to be using iGel Beauty's baby powder, which is a stark white, Muse from Dipped and Dusted, and then I'm going to be stamping using some Born Pretty polishes. And then this is the Maniology plate I will be using. I'm going to be using the Snowflakes. And then for my liquids, I'm going to be using Risen Legacy. The first color I'm going to go in with is from Dipped and Dusted, and it's called Muse. She's a small business owner from New York City, and this foil color dip is beautiful. It has blue, purple, and copper colored foils in it. So I'm going to use Risen Legacy's base, and I'm going to apply this to my middle finger and also my ring finger. There's multiple ways you can use this color. You can put a white background on underneath and then just dip in once into the foil, but I decided to dip in twice to give a layered effect. After dipping into the foil, I like to pat it flat and then let it sit there. I move on to the next finger and I do the same thing. I dip flat into the dip powder and then I pat flat. One reason I like to put it in a cupcake liner is so that you have more surface area and the foils really come through. If I were to dip into the jar, I would not have as much foil effect. So it's really up to you how you would like to use the dip. I'm going to apply 2 layers of this color on my pointer. No, not on my pointer. On my ring, my middle, and my thumb. Now the only tricky part about working with foils is that they bleed. So you want to be quick and kind of have a nice bead on your brush, because what happens is it stains the brush and it also makes the foil bleed. So the white background tends to get muddled into a different color. Activator also makes it bleed, so you definitely want to do a clear coat on top of the foil dips. I always do a clear coat on every single one of my colors just so I don't buff away any pigment, because that could happen. And same thing with glitters. Clear capping with glitters is a total must. You see me wiping my brush off because it is bleeding, so I don't want to introduce that color into my base. So what I want to do is just wipe it off on a paper towel or a lint-free brush, lint-free wipe, whatever you want. Now I decided that I also want to place some more foils, especially the copper ones. So I put a little bit of base on the nail and then dip a pointy stick into it. And then I pick up the foils. When you put some base on your pointy orange stick, what happens is it acts as like a glue and it just basically picks it up. You can do this with any kind of foils or glitters. This is called a foil or glitter placement. Okay, so now we're going to move on to iGel's baby powder, which is a stark white. They also have a more milky white, which would be winter white, but baby powder is the stark white. I'm going to put this on my pointer finger and on my pinky, and I'm going to be stamping on top of this. Whenever you put white as a background, the stamp color definitely shows much more than on any other color. And just veg out for a little bit. I'm going to do 2 coats of this on my pointer finger and on my pinky. Now we are going to go in with Risen Legacy's clear dip, which is called Pure Diamond. I'm going to be clear capping all of my nails and using my little tool to remove anything away from my cuticle area. Okay, my nails look scary. This is what always happens. Don't worry, after filing and buffing, they look much better. So I like to use a stiff manicure brush to remove all the excess clear acrylic powder, and then I go in with activator and I oversaturate this. You cannot go wrong at this step. This is what hardens the dip powder and creates it into a powder, into a solid, basically. And I'm going to file and buff off camera just to save you guys some time. And now we're ready for stamping. This is Maniology's Christmas plate, and I'm going to be using this snowflake design. I'm also going in with some Born Pretty polishes, Girls Party, and the blue one is called Diana, probably after Princess Diana. I'm going out with the colors that are on the Muse, so the purple and the blue. You also need acetone, some kind of paper towel or cotton ball, and I like to use Maniology's smudge-free top coat. You'll obviously need a stamper and a scraper card, and I also like to use a lint roller to remove all the extra oils or any kind of color that's left behind from previous use. So I'm going to be putting the purple on top, and then I'm going to be putting the blue, and this will give me a dual color effect on the stamping. When stamping single full images like this, I have really good luck usually. I only had to do it once. And I scrape one direction and I pick up in the other direction. And it's all about kissing the plate. You have to be very gentle with stamping. Otherwise, if you smush it, it's not going to work. And look how easily and beautifully that came out. I'm going to also be doing this on my pinky finger. So what I do is remove any excess. I take acetone and a wipe. You want to be careful because you don't want to get this on your nails. And then I wipe down the plate. And of course you want to wipe down the scraper card, which I almost forgot to do. And I'm going to be doing this again. I'm going to be doing the blue on top this time and the purple on the bottom. You definitely want to do this on top of paper towels. As you can see, it does become a little bit messy. If you are having a hard time with stamping, it does take a lot of practice. So my advice is to just keep on practicing and watching YouTube videos and even joining Maniology's Facebook group. So look how nicely those came out. Now I'm thinking I really need to invest in a nice peel off cuticle coat, like a rubberized thing, just so it's nice and easy application and easy removal. It was a little hard to get the stain out on my fingers. So then I go in with Maniology's top coat, which is a no smudge top coat, and this will seal in my stamp. Now it did make my pink bleed a little bit, and that tends to happen sometimes with pinks. And what I do is I create a sandwich. So now I'm going to put a layer of base because I want to use dip top coat, so it needs to be kind of sandwiched with a base and then activator and then top coat. But the no smudge top coat was just to seal in the stamp. After those have dried, I'm going to get Risen Legacy's nail cleanser and I put it on the nails that were not stamped on. And now I'm putting activator on all of my nails and I wait 2 minutes for that to dry. After that, I go in with my first and second layers of top coat. With top coat, you want to be quick. I know a lot of people have problems with dip top coat. Activator and top coat work together and you have to make that timing correct. If you don't have the timing correct, it might not dry properly. And now we are done. We are going in with Grimes Ridge Farmhouse Flannel Cuticle Oil, which smells exactly like Bath & Body Works flannel. It smells delicious. I'm going to rub it in my cuticles to replenish the moisture that might have been lost. And this is the finished manicure. I hope you guys really enjoyed the application process, and I hope you guys enjoy my content. Please like and subscribe for more future videos like this. Thank you so much again, guys. Please follow me on Instagram. Bye!